the General Overseer of Action Chapel International here in Ghana Archbishop Duncan-Williams has made a very, I don't think it's so controversial though, but I mean, it's controversial in a certain sense that before you decide to do a white wedding, at least they should verify that you have 100 Ghana cedis in your bank account. And 100,000 Ghana cedis is around $9,000, I think. You should at least have it sitting in your bank account.
Ruling by the grace of God, discourage people who want to have wedding until they can prove to us that if the man cannot prove that at least he have 100,000 cedis in his bank account, he shouldn't have a wedding. To stop this thing of these white weddings, and for you single women, stop this thing where you want the man to wed you. Stop this wedding.
Okay, money that you've not touched that at least after the wedding you can use to sort of, check your how far. And Archbishop Duncan-Williams is obviously a very experienced man when it comes to overseeing marriages and ordaining people and ushering people into their holy matrimony, right? So before he can actually say this publicly, it means that there are several experiences that he's seen. And when he was actually making the speech, he made an example like sometimes even when the man and the woman, after, imagine see, the wedding happened. I mean, the love of your life, they feel this person, they feel you, Bob. You see, say, okay, I don't want to deal with Ajwa. Ajwa they be, Ajwa they make her feel like, say, be somebody me, then I'll go far. Then you say, okay, make we do them permanent, right? Fine, beautiful arrangement, beautiful mind, beautiful strategy, beautiful plan. You do everything after the wedding, reception, BBR, then according to the pastor, then after Maria BBA, after you do everything finished, now you go your holy matrimony or you are at your honeymoon, and you go say event planner they call you. Person where you bring chair they call you, they take debts like they owe them. We Charlie sometimes if even then the man go feel like the wife say nah if they get anonymous call they go lie say no Charlie the call they get be anybody don't my ex or anything, then it be events planners we then they worry am. With that thing alone, it go make you like even your honeymoon self, you don't go enjoy. Where you go bring several issues even after the marriage. So he believes that the papa mua before you marry a woman as a man, Bema I would say why ready so worrying. At least you should have 100,000 Ghana cedis in your bank accounts because he feels like white marriages are more like a liability, right? They are only assets when you have already established yourself. But he feels like if you're a young person or you're somebody that is actually starting life or now managing your life or putting things in place, white weddings are more of a liability than an asset because who are you trying to please? I mean, most of the people that you're even doing the wedding reception and whatsoever for will go home and go and gossip about how your food wasn't nice and how your bonnet was a then cry cheer. Somebody goes go fee. Most of the people then they come the wedding and then sometimes then they come just spy because sometimes especially if you be somebody where you be too know where people know they say that they like you especially the women. If you be somebody where they see your body, you go feel say you see say you rich where you say they go wedding now. Most of the people then they come or maybe peck or konzak or few. Then they come find things to talk about to negate the whole experience that you've actually it's your special day, it's one of the best days of your life. But their role there, most of them, is to come there and negate that whole experience and find like petty things to say that it was off because they don't like your matter. So according to the man of God, why stress? Why stress? You can, to him, he said it's okay if people come even Sundays and then they just bring their rings and they go and marry. He feels like marriages is not about weddings for people people. It's all about you kiss the bride and you put the wedding ring here and then you go home and then you strategize on how you are going to move from point A to point B. So my already said mobile area. It's not necessarily about white marriage or spending unnecessary money on maybe going to rent places and when you have not established yourself. What do you think about this? Honestly speaking, 100,000 Ghana cedis. But to be honest, I think I think he clearly said that he's saying that because he wants to stop people from investing in white marriages because he thinks it's a bad idea. So I believe he's saying 100,000 Ghana cedis at least in your bank account is also something that he's saying to sort of discourage other people to sort of go into white marriage. Because realistically, do you think, Charlie, let's be honest, do you think that seriously, how many guys in Ghana here averagely have 100,000 untouched money sitting in their bank accounts at this moment? How many? So yeah, it's only some few people. So this is what the man of God is saying. Is it that right now we feel like marriages to a certain extent, the responsibilities that comes after marriages are there. So to top it up with the responsibilities that come after the wedding and the plans and the reception and the losses and the cost of things incurred during the wedding ceremony. Obviously, if you ask me, it's not always the best idea. Okay, if you have the means, right? I don't know about you though, but say if the strength is there, financial capacity is there, then you can do it. It's your special day. You would like it to be memorable as it can be, because it only happens once in a man's lifetime or a woman's lifetime. So if you have the capacity, why not? But in situations whereby like it happens to be like you've met the person and you know is the right person, the person that you want to do life with, but then the capacity is not there. And then you would have to struggle and then go through all those things. Charlie, personally, if you ask me, I'll say I'm absent with regards to that. And I will side humbly with the man of God, because plenty boys, plenty men are in these stressful situations. I've seen some before, two times or so, whereby people have actually gotten out of their wedding ceremony, and after that, there's been a whole lot of stress because they incurred a lot of losses. And most cases, the men try to be as responsible as they can to put smiles on their future wives or wives' faces. Because you know how sometimes our ladies can be with being competitive because everyone has done their own. Why are you not doing something for me? So she also wants to show up, even if inwardly it doesn't really hold any much value to her. So those things, honestly speaking, maybe it will be Samia. If you have the capacity, like the man of God said, honestly speaking, I agree with him 100%. Do it. But if you don't have, and when you do, you'll be stressed. Charlie, after marriage, you give birth to a whole lot. Ibab. So if you be guy, okay, the formula be this, okay, make me think, right? If you meet woman, if they pressure you to make you do white wedding give them, it don't be bad thing. Personally, I feel it's not bad. Maybe it's her dream. That's what's gonna make her happy. Maybe since she was young, she's always fantasized on having some kind of wedding, right? It's fine, okay. But I think in most cases, it's all about the discussions that you have with a woman, okay? Because she's your girlfriend, she's your wife to be. So on certain situations like this, if you are not able to discuss your way out and come to a certain level of mutual agreement on what's best for you, I feel in the first place the marriage the marriage is already risky, because at least you should have a very fruitful discussion when it comes to what will make both of you happy. So if she still insists on getting white wedding and then you can't give it to her, bro, for your own good, you should perhaps let the person go. I'm sure there are other girls that will like you and then perhaps would like to understand the situation and then maybe save some money for future use or for the well-being of, if no anybody cry, for the well-being of your future kids. That doesn't mean that the woman is bad. I know they subscribe to that. People have their dreams and aspirations, but with whose money? About the steez. At least if you want to do that and then you are insistent, there is the man that you want to be with and there is the experience you want to have. So if your experience that you want to have supersede the love that you have for the man, then obviously you side with the experience. Okay, but if your love for the man or your edge or your inner zeal or your conviction to be with this person, this man, supersedes the experience that you have or you want to have, and this is the situation you are at, this is the crossroad you are, that the man is saying that, look, I'm not in the position to do a white wedding. Let's do something manageable. And you are still insisting. Well, then obviously you can marry your experience. Yeah, marry your experience. Not necessarily. Yeah, you can marry your experience by maybe sticking around. I mean, leaving this man, since you don't love him that much. Leave Kojo here, and then, and then stand here until somebody comes here to fulfill this particular experience that you've fallen in love with. Okay, and for the man, I think you should also move on and then go and find somebody that loves you enough to understand the situation, to sort of build with you. I draw philosophy, but yeah, I didn't mean to, but I mean, that's the only logical way I see it. So I think I will side with the man of God with this. I don't know about you though, but if you have the money, fantastic. Go for the white wedding. Amazing experience. Like, you have a lot of things. I'm a videographer. You can even come and rent me. We go fly drones. We give you the best of angles. Experience of a lifetime. After the wedding, you sit in your room, watch with your family. Anytime you play, and then your kids will have a happy home. Like, oh, my father and mother had this memorable experience before I came. And it shows them how much you mean to them, or they mean to you in a certain sense. But it's all about like where you did for life inside. If where you did no good, bro, make you no stress your body. So yeah, with me, I think our father is right. Archbishop Duncan-Williams is right on this, and I would like to actually say that it's a very well said statement. I don't know what you think though. I'm sorry if I'm biased, but yeah, I think he's right with this. I don't know what you think. So if you have something with regards to this, don't hesitate to let us know what you also think, and I will really appreciate if I see your comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't, because there is more to come this year. The name remains Donald, not Trump. I'll see you on the other side. Peace.